Little later than normal, but hey, we still do it anyways. It is the Sunday morning vlog as always. Got plenty going on, and a lot to talk about. Well, let me get my thing over here and make sure you guys can hear me. The few of you that actually, a little bit later than normal. So, unfortunately, probably won't get my peoples from overseas. But we try to please everybody, right? We try to please everybody. So if you can hear and see me, just let me know, and that I appreciate it. We went to the discount store because usually I get a sugar-free energy drink that I drink before I go to the gym. You wake up at 5:30, you're kind of like, your eyes are kind of like rolling in the back of your head. Hi, Bella. Sorry, I have to acknowledge the little queen herself. Hi. And is Gabby here too? Yeah, of course. You both just lay down. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. What a Sunday morning. It wouldn't be a Sunday morning without the girls taking up time. Another reason they're out here is my wife and I have an agreement. So the first thing we did was we ran down to the farmers market. Now, normally they do it the first of the month on the farm. There's a couple of farms away, and they just open it up to the public and let people, do their flea market there. But they had another one this month because their fall festival starts on the 28th, which today's the first day of fall. Started at 8:30 this morning. Thank goodness. That was a long summer. We're not out of the woods yet. We still got some storms that we have to deal with, and probably about another 3 or 4 weeks of really worrying. But once we get out of that, it's just a sigh of relief. You can get ready for the holidays. I'm taking a lot of time off, which I wanted to bring up. Oh, excuse me. My brother, Little Monk, he's my man. He just wrote me and told me he sent me another package. I told him, I go, listen, I just counted. I have 12 videos of Warhammer Quest 95 in the can. Doing some different things, going over some different stuff, really showcasing this stuff, and I'm saving it for the time I'm taking off, because I'm taking a few months off. I will fill things in, if I get stuff in, which I doubt. People don't send stuff to this channel very often, even though I'm going to say something very, very nice about a company, which I'm going to be taking a look at their game, Ninth Haven. Usually, you see, the funny thing is when, money's tight for us. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Give me a second here. You all right? My girls are getting old. Lay down. Mommy's going to be vacuuming in there. Okay. Good old Bella. Gabby, you under there? Okay. They fight over. There's plenty of room under there for the two of them, but one just decides, I'm not going to let the other one get on this big huge pillow underneath and sprawl out. Go figure, right? So, getting back to what I was saying is, they had the farmers market this morning. So I said, Tam, do you want to go? Because I'll stream early. And she goes, yeah, we'll go, because there's not going to be one in October, and they're not doing the Christmas festival. So, we'll go to this one, and then the next one we'll go to is in November. I said, cool. All right, so we got up early this morning. I went to Publix. All right, Belle, we have to make a decision here. All right? Oh, these dogs. So, I went to Publix, got the newspaper and a lottery ticket for my mother-in-law, dropped it off, went in. She was getting ready, fed the dogs. We went there, walked around a little bit. I got a whole bunch of dinosaurs for my grandson. There were some comic books I picked up. Oh, God. I put them in the other room. Usually I show you guys. I got some really good stuff. I got like Avengers 98 and things like that. What was the other thing that I got? Oh, I got a copy of The Realm. The Realm was one of my favorite comic books. I was missing number 13 in the second series when they sold the rights to it. And now I got it, so I was happy about that. I found that. It's a little independent Dungeons and Dragons type of thing. I'll get back to Warhammer Quest in a minute. And what else did I get? I got something. I got all those dinosaurs. Yeah, I bought like 3 bags of dinosaurs for like $10, and they were vintage dinosaurs. I mean, the solid plastic ones, not the cheap crap that you get now. Bella, just lay down, girl. Lay down. I'll move this up here. There, okay? All right, good girl. So we did that, and then I came back here. Then I had to get the fall village out for her because she's putting up the village now. And I brought the 2 totes of that in. Then she took the vacuum. I said, I'll come out and I'll stream. And then I got to tape 2 things. And then I want to learn the rules of this thing. I'm going to take a look at Heroes of Might and Magic 3, the retail version. And then this very nice company. And like I said, Ninth Haven, great people, Deep Shelf. I'm going to be looking at this. It's going to take a few hours to figure out. I heard it's very, very deep and very cool. Also, I'm going to be taking a look at, that you'll see in a couple weeks, is Rogue Regiment. They sent me the expansion too. But I write a ton of companies, and you don't even hear. I'd rather hear back and say, no, it's okay. We're not interested. Thank you very much for your interest. But you know, you're somebody we don't want to partner with, or you know, because I don't charge. All I ask is that, you know, you send me a copy of the game, and you know, I'll take a look at it. And you know, if it's something I'm interested in, and I'll write certain companies, and if I don't hear back from them, then I try to utilize some of the credit, because I'm giving a little bit of credit from Miniature Market, and you know, because right now, I just, you know, we don't have it. I don't think many people do. There's a lot of things going on in the industry that you just don't hear about or see about, and a lot of people making alignment changes and you know, going to different companies or being laid off, and then having to try and find different work, cutbacks, a lot of stuff going on. And you know, I talked to a lot of these people. Good girl, Bella. She laid down finally. She got him to roam around because she's pissed off at Gabby, because Gabby usually lays there and Bella lays underneath. But Gabby ain't moving. So you have a lot of that goes on. I took a look at some games, and I've never, you guys know me pretty well. I only like to do reviews for stuff that I can be positive about. But I've actually done a couple of negative reviews, and I think it was fair to do it. And because it's my opinion. I mean, I don't bury things like some people do for the clicks. But there are a couple things out there that I think I just had to say some things about and let you make the decision. Money's tight now, so you guys need at least a perspective that you can go off of, and then go look at some of what other people might say. What's with you now, Gab? It's I mean, oh my God, it's musical chairs with you two. Gab, stop. She's got to lick her face. Stop. Gabby. Ugh. So while I'm doing all that, she's in the room vacuuming and cleaning up the area because I'm going to take all my stuff and I got editing to do. And of course, she doesn't want to be vacuuming while I'm trying to edit stuff. So we're doing a little bit of musical chairs ourselves. We've got more farm videos coming up. We've got, I did a bunch of reviews. And then I got more. I got almost a month out, and I'm filling in the gaps with I leave a little gap here in case stuff, people respond and send stuff in. And, especially with new games coming out and stuff like that, it's kind of a weird time of the season. So I'm not doing an Essen thing because I don't care about Essen. So if you're interested in Essen games, there's plenty of channels that are going, oh, my top 10 games of Essen. What good is it for me to look at games from Germany? I'm not that into it. What was the other thing I had to tell you guys? Oh, title of the video. So in a week or two, I'm going to, because the auctions are so tough, and I got to talk about Warhammer Quest. Well, let's talk about Warhammer Quest first. So November and December and part of January, I'm going to be taking some time off. I'm coming up into my 10th year of doing this, and because I finally calculated and figured it out. And after 10 years, you kind of look back and go, okay, do you want to keep doing this and stuff like that? And I'm going to take some time off and decide how I'm going to go forward. Okay, how much I want to put into this. 10 years is a long time, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. With Dice Tower and my very, very brief stint with Board Game Geek, and then all the things I've done on myself. We've been through so much, and everything like that. So I'm going to sit and I'm going to come up with a game plan of what I want to do. No, I'm not saying, oh, I don't want to do this, I'm going to leave. No, I'm not doing that. And there have been times during that 10 years where I just kind of get to the point where you get so beat, you see people cheating the system and stuff like that, and it really kind of beats you down, and you go, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And I don't feel that way because I really don't pay attention to anything, and I separated myself from kind of the board game community in a way. And I kind of made this channel just kind of, I don't know, an effing mess, to be honest with you. Excuse me. But I wanted to make sure that I kind of take some time. So during that time, I have been filming at least a couple times a week Warhammer Quest with the help of my granddaughter, me by myself. I've modified things. I've pushed a lot of things aside to film, and I have about 10 or 12 in the can. So in November, because I was going to take the time off in the summer, but I said, how can you take time off when there's so many things that come up from Gen Con? And as I've waited for those things to come out, they really haven't come out. So I'm giving it a little time. I'm taking care of everything during October. And then I'm going to schedule all these things that I've uploaded and then fill them in. I will come on like maybe once or twice. I'll come on every Sunday morning, of course. And of course, we do some Christmas stuff. And then I'll do my year end. My games of the year like I normally do. But other than that, this constant, trying to get 4 videos done a week, and everything else, putting a lot of pressure on myself. I'm going to step away because I'm also taking some time off from work, and my wife and I are going to spend some time together. It's been a rough 4 years, and now that I'm pretty much in full health and back to full strength, it's time to enjoy life while you have it. Tomorrows aren't guaranteed. I tell you this all the time, and it's time I start, taking a breath and taking a look at the things around me. I've just come up on another birthday, and it's passed. And matter of fact, they're throwing a birthday party for me today. I don't know why, but I'm not big into the whole birthday thing, and you start to look at your age, and you realize you really are on the back nine, and when the people around you, start getting sick, and people that start leaving this earth. You start thinking, well, next man up, huh? And it's humbling. It really is, because, it gets in your head. What was it all for? And, you hope you did some good on this earth. So, like I said, with how sick I was, some of the things I still go through, you start to contemplate your mortality, and what are the things that you want to do on the back nine here? You're even par. Can you get a good score going into the clubhouse? So I think you got to look at things in that way. And that's what we kind of do. But this Warhammer Quest stuff was a lot of fun. And he's sending me more stuff. So now I'm thinking, maybe I just do more videos a week. So, when you get to see a whole bunch of stuff and some really fun stuff that I did over the next couple of months, and I'm taking a break, we'll go over it on a Sunday. When I come on and say hi to you all and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. So it's really nice, and it is a real homage to Little Monk and the best game in the world. I've sat here and I thought about it, and for me, Warhammer Quest is the best game that I've ever played, and it's meaningful. It has all those things. It checks all those boxes. Will something beat it? Probably. You never know. But right now, I'm loving it. So what I got coming up, and I'm trying to decide when I'm going to do it, probably in the next week or so. I'm going to do a couple of mini auctions. So there'll be like one with 5 lots, and then a couple weeks later, I'll do another with 5 lots. Because doing these big 15 lot things just sucked the life out of me. And I rather put up, because these next lots are going to be big, and they're going to be of high quality stuff. Not that I haven't given away high quality stuff, but I just feel that now's the time to kind of try to do some nice small lots that people can take a look at. They can go, okay, I'll bid on it. No, I won't. And really give some great stuff away for a reasonable price, but also get some money back and make some room. And that's what it really comes down to, is how much room do I need to make? And I need to make a lot of room. I need to get a couple of these racks out of here. My wife wants to build a thing behind here with all my Godzilla stuff and things like that. And I'm like, no. But, we just, I can use the room, and I want to start concentrating on the stuff that is really important to me. Of course, hopefully we'll have new stuff coming in. We'll have good support from companies. We'll see. As the channel has not been doing great, we don't have that same kind of support. People drop you in a heartbeat. It's no different than anything else. It's kind of like football. You could have been the best player on the field. If you're not performing, well, thank you for your service, you've been cut. And that's the same thing with just about anything in life. And should I be bitter about it? No, absolutely not. The only thing I keep on saying this, and it's really bothers me. You take the time to write somebody and say, "Hey, I'm really interested in your game. Do you do review copies? Because I really like to bring one in and take a look at your game and share it with my community, because they are, potential buyers, and I think they would really like this particular game." And then you hear nothing. And I can't stress, and I look at this in two ways. One, they can't be bothered. Okay. Oh, this guy, nah. We're just not even going to write him back. I just think it's a good courtesy just to go, all right, hey, thanks, but no thanks. We've given out all our copies, or, we have other people that are, what's this? FedEx support. Oh, we thought we were missing a package. And just being honest and just saying, you're not our cup of tea. We have other people that do it better that we're going to go with. I can respect that. You know what I mean? Just, call it as it is. But when you don't hear anything, it's kind of like, okay, you mean that little that you can't even give somebody any respect? And then I have to look at it from their viewpoint. Okay, how many times have I said every time we blink an eye, there's a new board game channel? And, how many of these people are out there, hey, I got a board game channel, can I get a review copy? I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this. And, they're getting flooded with emails, especially if it's a game of any kind of popularity that people want to check out. And, it just, you can understand it from their viewpoint. So, I really do sympathize with them in that faction. So, it's a double-edged sword in a lot of ways. So, take it for it is. I just wish that they had some kind of generic thing that they could say, thank you, but we appreciate your interest, but we're not interested at this time. Generic copy-paste. Boom, 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 boom. But I also understand that they can be overcome. The funny thing about this is I saw this and I said, wow, an undersea 4X deep type of game. I really want to take a look at this. And I was like, holy cow. So I wrote them. You want to know something? That same day, I got a return email, okay, saying, yep, we're going to send it to you. That'd be great. We're really looking for it. And we're going to send you the expansion for it. I'm going, oh, okay, cool. And I was just like, wow, this is really cool. So, I thought that was really good. And then, a couple days later, I got it. So now, I've got this on my plate. And, I'm going to start researching it today, like I said, and give this a really good shot, It looks really good. It really does. I checked the video out by a couple of guys that were looking at it, and they seemed like nice people. So there are some people I just can't watch because I dislike them so much, which is so petty. But I'll try to find somebody new that I don't know and see what they think about it, and give them a view. And I thought these two guys did a pretty good job. So I watched that. It was long, but they seemed pretty. It gave me a good feel for it, so it'll help me going in and reading, because I do like to watch a bit of a video before I tackle a rule book, because there are just times that I have so much going on in my skull here, with the farm, with work, with grandkids, with daughters, with sons, with daughter-in-laws and mother-in-laws, and all the other pressures that we have. Nothing different from what you guys have, but that I kind of when you try to sit down and focus on a rule book, it's the last thing that you can do. But if you have a good concept of what's going on, then it makes going through the book, okay, I remember this. Okay, this makes sense to me. Okay, this. Okay, I got this. And then you try to give it a good play. And screw it up, but you know, you give it a go. So there you go. Whew. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to do it at the end of this week or when I come on next Sunday. We'll do it. I might do it next Sunday because I'll do it live. And we'll go over everything in the auction. We'll make it nice and short and sweet. I think next week is Huracan. I was actually thinking of trying to go. But I really don't want to. I really don't want to go. Let's do this. Bear with me. We're going to look. Huracan. Particularly because they're idiots. They really are. It is September 26th. Yeah, it is this weekend. Game starts on... the guy that runs it, it's a real jerk. It's really expensive for a couple... For one day, it's $45. And it is the smallest thing. And I've covered it. And it's funny. So they're going to be at the Wyndham. Again, the Wyndham. Is that a new one? Hold on. Hold on, my friends. Survey. That was Recon. Recon was in April. Okay, they're not saying too much here. But it is this coming weekend. I usually would go on a Friday. I don't know. It'd be the first convention I've been to in a long time. But, you know, I usually like to go and tape some stuff. You know, you try to get as much content. Usually somebody, maybe one person will have something different and you'll tape it, and it's kind of cool to kind of tape stuff. But do I want to spend a Friday there? No, probably not. When I can spend it with my queen and my two miserable grandkids. Who, by the way, in all honesty, has gotten in so much trouble lately, especially my grandson. They put him in his room, right? And he starts screaming because he wasn't nice to his sister, and his sister eggs him on. Now they're 5 and 3, so it is sibling rivalry beyond human belief. So he's screaming, "I don't want to be. I want to get out of here." And of course, his father will not let him out. Nope, you are in daddy jail, and you're going to be in there for the rest of the night because of what you did to your sister. Blah, 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 blah. I forgot what it was, but anyways. So all of a sudden he starts screaming, "You are the worst family anybody can ever have." How did he say it, Tam?
You are the worst family ever.
You are the worst family ever.
You are the meanest daddy anybody has ever had.
You are the meanest daddy that he's 3. You are the meanest daddy that anybody would ever have. And what got him in trouble? Was it the?
He was fighting with his sister. They were.
Oh, he was fighting with his sister. They were pushing each other
and fighting over toys.
Fighting over toys. But what did he say to you?
Oh, mean Gigi.
Oh yeah, you are a mean Gigi, and I'm going to make a building.
I'm going to build the biggest
I'm
tower
gonna
ever in hit it on your head.
I'm going to build the biggest tower that you will ever see, and I am going to hit it onto your head. This is 3 years old.
And so his father asked him why was he so mad and why was he saying such mean things. He said because Gigi put him in timeout.
Yeah, because Gigi put him in timeout because he was bad. And he lost his shit. I mean, lost his shit. One time I gave him a hard time. I go, bro, you can't do this. He goes,
he told me
you're the worst grandfather I have. I go, yeah, you're right. I am not nice.
He got mad because I was telling him to pick up his toys too. And so he said, when I'm all grown up and I become an adult, I'm going to buy myself some toys that I can leave out all over the floor and nobody can tell me to pick them up.
Oh, yeah. This is from a 3-year-old. Hi, Rob. Greetings from the UK. I'm busy painting up 54mm sci-fi minis I bought from Etsy. They are great. Hold on here. They are great. Baskets are the brand. Oh, Pascal are the brand. I'm going to check them out. I'll check them out. 54mm is too big for what I do. But that could be used for a lot of things. Oh, but he was losing his mind. You are the worst grandfather anybody could ever have. He said this to me about a week or two ago. And I'm laughing because in some way, you know, you're mad at him because, you know, you can't talk to people like that. But on the inside, you're kind of like, you know something? I like the moxie. I like him calling it the way he sees it. Nah, you're not the grandpa for me. You're too tough on me. I'm not taking this from you. 3 years old, right? So I wait until I go in the other room to laugh about it. So every time I see him, I go, hey, how you doing? He goes, hey, Grandpa. Hey, Pop. I go, how you doing? I go, oh, you going to talk to me now? Because, you know, I am the worst grandfather on the face of the earth. No, you're the best grandpa. No. You can't back up on a statement like that. You have to stand by what you say. I am the worst. I am the most horrible man on the face of the things that come out of his mouth. Now, today I come in with a big, huge thing of dinosaurs because we are in the middle of a lesson. If you're really good for the day, at the end of the day, you get to pick a dinosaur out of the bag. And I mean, I got these old school dinosaurs, the hard plastic ones, really were done real well. And it was like 2 for $1. The guy was getting more. He goes, I know they're worth more. You know, these things are usually worth $12-14 a piece because he loves dinosaurs. And, you know, he'll tell you all about every single dinosaur on the face of the planet. And so we got this big bucket, and we found some more. I came in and I got more dinosaurs for the bucket. You went and bought those. Oh, yes, I did. You were such a great grandpa. I'm like, you little shit. You little shit. I go, yeah, I'm pretty good. Matter of fact, I'm up for Pop of the Year. I go, and if I don't get your vote, you ain't getting these dinosaurs. I pulled that on my mother-in-law because, so my wife goes like this yesterday, right? So we try to get her out of that tiny home. She's 82 years old, and her legs have been bothering her. So she went and got a shot in her back because she has arthritis in her back, and she's been really sore. And usually we would try to take her to the flea market and stuff like that. So my wife goes, hey, can we take her out to dinner tonight? Because, you know, she's not getting out. She's getting cooped up, you know, in the tiny home. I go, yeah, sure. You know, whatever you need, you know. Because, I'll never forget this. And, I don't know if I told this story before. But when want to say it with my wife here because she gets upset. My father-in-law, we still think that the doctor was a quack. He went in there for a cold and he never came out. And when they went to take him off the ventilator, I went up and said my goodbyes. Everybody was saying their goodbyes, and I went up and I told him in his ear. I said, hey, Pop, safe journey. And I said, I promise you this. I go, I will look, it's my turn to step up and take over for the family. I said, I'll watch over her. She'll never need for anything. I will always take care of her. And those were the last words I said to him. Then, they take him off the ventilator and, you basically watch somebody die. So, I've taken that very personally, that, it was my job to protect everybody, to take care of everyone. It's my turn to step up. And especially with her, I've always tried to do more. So, it's always this, every Sunday, make sure she has the paper, make sure she has her scratch ticket. Even when we were moving here, I went and sat down and talked to her. Are you okay with this? Is this what you want? Are you going to be happy here? I don't want to do anything that is going to make you unhappy. I vowed never to put her in a home. I vowed to, to my dying breath that as long as she's alive, I would make sure that, I would put her needs first. And I have. You always question yourself. You always question yourself. Always. But, I tried to give everything I got, And so I said, yeah, sure, Tim. We'll take her out. So she goes, well, we'll go to the poolside of the Nancy Lopez thing. I go, the poolside, it's like, it's like cheap truck food there. I go, why don't we take her to the country club? Well, it's expensive. I go, I don't care how much it costs. She's been in the thing. We'll take her, someplace nice, right? So she goes, well, they have a mahi sandwich. I go, whoopee, they got a mahi sandwich at the poolside bar. Whoopee do. I go, let's take her someplace nice. Yeah, but Rob, I got it. Take her in there. We get reservations. We go there. The place is beautiful. You're going to drop, for 3 people, you're going to drop about $250. And, I know it's a lot, but I put it on the card and I just said, something, this doesn't put me in the greatest of positions, but you want to know something? I'm going to do what's right, And I always vowed I do what's right. It doesn't matter. So she got this steak pasta, which was really good. And she had calamari for the appetizer. And then she had her favorite, which was key lime pie for dessert. And you can see on her face that she because I've taken her there. And we usually go there for Christmas. And the Queen and I will go once in a while when we can. And she was just absolutely thrilled. And I looked over at my wife and I just gave her a look, and you could just see it was one of the very few times that she did one of these. Because she knew I was right. It's funny, I took a picture of them on the way out because it just caught me funny. What's the matter?
Nothing, cleaning.
You clean?
I'm cleaning.
How much more you got?
Half.
Half an hour?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That'd give me time to get this other stuff done. She hates this picture, but they were on their way out of the country club and she was helping her along. And for me, that was just, just looking at the two of them and how much, from my wife, who loves her mother dearly, just seeing her help her along, it just hit me away, and I took that picture without them knowing. And it's just, so I shared it with my wife last night. I go, I took this means something to me, but. She goes, I look fat in that dress. Tell me, you weigh 120 pounds and you're almost 6 foot tall. I go, you're fat? Please. Ugh. You can't tell her anything. For her age, and you look at her, you would think she's like 39, 40. Oh, here we go. Another pushing attempt, because now Bella went and laid down there. So now you're going to wonder, gee, how come I can't come under there? These dogs. These two, they're another two. I just love this dog beyond belief. My best friend. My only friend. It's kind of funny because, you see a lot of these channels and they have their friends and stuff like that. There's just nobody around here that I think I could ever have come and enjoy all this stuff. That's another thing you kind of look at it and you go, yeah, you're never going to have a board game night, unless we make one. They start making one where dogs can play, and I doubt they would even play. Go ahead. I mean, what are we doing here? Why does everything have to be a process? There we go. Turn around. Go lay on the carpet over there. So now they switch positions. Bella's underneath, and there's Gabby where she rightfully belongs on the carpet. Okay. Rob, any chance you can do a TTRPG? What? What's that, Econ? I don't even understand what that is. If you can explain it a little bit more. I'm sorry, I'm not being a schmutz. Oh, the cream soda hits the spot. It really does. But we go to this discount store, and like a case of diet cream soda is, I think it's like $2, which is cool. Have you played Warhammer 40K with the 10th edition rules? I thought about getting an army. No, I haven't. I'm done with Games Workshop's new stuff. It just doesn't feel like anything anymore. You would hope that they would do more with their specialty games, but they refuse to. They are just a corporate, mess, and then they change everything around for each edition, and it's not the way it used to be. I mean, don't get me wrong. They are still the biggest and miniature company, and they make the best models on the planet. But when they screwed up Warhammer Quest, when Jervis left, Blood Bowl was going to take a big turn. Everything Horus Heresy, they could have done Epic 40K. It's so easy to just bring some of the old stuff back, but I just wonder. Tabletop role-playing games. I know you would be a great DM. Well, that's the problem. I have to be a DM and a player. And that's why, I'm very limited in what I do. And it's, I just keep it to a certain thing. I think if there's a demand for stuff, I'll do my best to do certain things. But right now, I'm kind of coming into the end of the year where I kind of got everything kind of planned out to December. And then, starting January, it's a new, like I said, this coming March will be 10 years of doing this. And, that's a long time. you know, and I've been through a lot, been a lot of places, done a lot of things, seen a lot of things, met a lot of great people, met a lot of idiots too, in this business. And you just get to a certain point where you kind of, it's time to kind of evaluate, see where you want to go. You know, can I make it 20 years? That'd be something, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? 20 years. What would I be? 75? 20 years? Jesus. I don't, you know, I would love to try to put 20 years, not worry about, you know, subscriber count, not worry about views, but just actually try to make it to 20 years and then tip my hat and say, hey, you know something? You know, a lot of people have dropped off because I'm an old man. You know, I'm an old guy, you know, and there is not, you know, you want, the trend seems to be that younger, hip guy with his wife, you know, and her batting her eyes at you guys, and you dump them a bunch of money, you hit their Patreon, you know, they have great production, and that's what works. That's what works now. Or, you know, you know, you have a cast of characters with you. You know, me, this is the way some places really are. You know, they just got a pile of games in their garage, and they play games. You know, that's, you get a real look. You know, people go, you know, I get a lot of snarky stuff. You know, I think you need to clean up behind you. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. I'm still waiting for the person to come and say some of these things to me. But they don't. This is real life. I try to put things where I can. And I have to clean up. Yeah, I have to clean that up back there. I sure do. Okay? And I have an area over here where everything's nice and neat, because those are the things that mean the most to me. Everything else, like, okay, just find a space for it for now. Okay, let me get in the house and finish my daytime job. Hey, let me go take care of this. Let me go take care of that. Real life, folks. Real life. Okay? It'd be nice to go spend money and get those special cabinets and put them all around and stuff like that. But you want to know something? I don't want to invest in that way. You know? I live, you know, I'm blessed to have all this stuff. I'm cleaning out a lot of this stuff, but you know, I'm going to run this channel like a normal person would, not a celebrity, not somebody, a personality, because I'm far from it. That's the spirit of a free man. You know it, my brother. Yeah. Just be you. Be you. That's who I am. And that's what this channel is. So, you know, going into 10 years, you know, it's like, okay, what do you want to do? Well, I still want to do this. I still, you know, I come on here. The minute I come on here and I can't talk for an hour, then I shouldn't be doing this. Because a lot of times I'll say a lot of things and I can't even get it all out what I want to say. But I will tell you this much. You know, the minute I don't have something to make content about, or I get that block and I go, I don't know what to make next. I don't know what to do next. Well, I shouldn't be doing this. Speaking of doing this, my man, Richard Launius, LA1 is up on Kickstarter right now. Oh, God, I wonder if I can find it. I wouldn't be able to show it to you. It's on Kickstarter right now. He asked me to give you guys a heads up. It is a detective game that he had been trying to get somebody to get behind, and it looks pretty doggone good. Anything Richard does is great. So do me a favor, go check it out when you get a chance. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's Richard Launius. the same guy that any game that he makes, I will never get rid of. Matter of fact, his Freedom 5 should be coming soon. Should be coming in the next month or so, which I'm really looking forward to. Maladum is coming soon. I got a notification because I had done the review, so they gave me a Kickstarter of it. So GameFound let me know that it is going to be shipping very soon. So I can't wait to put that together and show you what that's all about. Oh man, they do great work. They do great work. I love those guys, and I'll tell you this much. We are going to support that very, very heavily here. That's why I kind of leave October open, because I got a feeling we're going to be doing quite a few videos of that. What else do I got coming? Oh, the volume 4 of Old School Tactical. One of my favorite war games. One that I think, if you are not a war gamer, you would enjoy it. Just because of the way Mark Walker, how smart he is and how well he does things. Definitely one that you would want to check out. I haven't bought any GW for a long time. And then I bought pre-owned stuff. The 54mm sci-fi game. I played it. It is a skirmish game that only uses 4 elite miniatures. That's why the 54 works well. Oh, that's cool. I was going to say something. Even though I was tempted by the new Kill Team box set, I was like, ooh, I should pick that up. And then I went, nope. I said, I'm going to stick to my guns. Stick to my guns. I'm going to stick with Necromunda. And that's it. Because I got rid of everything else. I still got some GW stuff that I can get rid of. Imperial Skies. Skies of Fire. I've got all that stuff that I painted up. I think I may keep that. Boy, I'm looking at all the stuff that I'm going to be pulling down. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, my good friends. I gotta make room. I have got to make some room here. I am in a battle beyond belief. Yeah, so there you go. And I got more stuff that I can look at here. Oh, you're gonna see another video about something I did? Okay, yep. I still think I should get rid of the Silver Tower stuff. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. I will be making up boxes this week at some point, and then we'll go from there. It's always something. ISS Vanguard or Stars of Icaros? Which one would you keep? Which one would you keep? It's a pretty good question. I wonder what your answer would be. All right, what are we at? 53 minutes. Oh, there you go, another hour gone. Wow. All right, so we got a couple small auctions coming up, which I think will be more enjoyable, not as long, easy work, and better for people to follow along and decide what they want to do. We're going to be taking some time off at the end of the year, but that is going to be filled in with the probably best 15 videos of Warhammer Quest you're ever going to see. HMS VA Guard. Gary, cool. Drago, I'll get that thing out eventually. After this auction, I'll get it out. I just haven't had time to send something. Trying to think, there was something else I had to tell you guys. I gotta write it down. I'm just looking around all this stuff. You know, what's staying, what's going. who's staying, who's going. I will never get rid of Mage Knight, I will tell you that much. The Ultimate Edition. That is such a fun game. Blood and Plunder, I think I'm going to get rid of. It's a good one. The rule set is Rogue Warriors. It is fairly new set, just released this year. I think you can use any scale, and its miniatures are agnostic. Oh, cool. I'll check it out. I will check it out, John. That's for doggone sure. All right, my brothers and sisters. I've got to get going. I've got a lot to get done here. I want to get a couple things taped. Then I've got to go do editing. Then I got a silly birthday party. Ridiculous. So, my dear friends, I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. And, of course, until next time, it's your old pal Rob. And we will see you. Oh, by the way, the Seahawks are 2-0. They play Miami today, so they're bound to get beat. So, we'll see how that goes. Manchester United sucked yesterday, and they tied Crystal Palace. So it hasn't been the greatest weekend, but hey, you know something? You only make the weekend's only as good as you make it, and that's for doggone sure. Sorry, ISS Vanguard. Oh, ISS Vanguard. I get it. Yeah, that's the way I'm leading. I really like that game, and Silent Death, Zaya. Those are my go-tos. My go-tos. I'm looking at my Space Hulk, Cthulhu Death Must Die. A lot of stuff that I really, really am very passionate about. I've got to make some shelves that I'm going to, of stuff where I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Starship Troopers, love that game. It's good to be king. All right, my dear friends. Washing dishes and listening. Make your wife happy. That's for doggone sure. All right, my brothers. I will see you next week. Next week, we'll start the mini auction, and we'll do that for part of the video. And then the other half, I'm sure I'll have plenty to talk about. September's almost gone, folks. It's fall. It was a quick summer, I will say that much. Time seems to speed up. The older you get, the quicker things go through, and time's short. So enjoy each day. Tomorrow's never guaranteed, my dear friends. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody. This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.